And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to Canada versus Honduras 2025 CONCACAF Gold Cup Group B. We're hoping Canada does the job they're supposed to do. Of course, don't ruin this. They win, they pretty much take a stranglehold on the group because I don't see them losing to Curacao or El Salvador, let alone drawing them. This is probably the hardest challenge of the group. Don't screw it up. Canada contra Honduras na Copa Oro de la CONCACAF Grupo B. Fase de Grupos. I did not. Starting 11s are as follows. For Canada, Dane St. Clair. Back four, Matthew Choinière, Luc De Fougereau, Joel Waterman, Richie Larea, Segor, Alucard up top. Saliba, Ahmed Buchanan, Alucard David up top. Huge game now for Group B. Yep. Starting 11 for Honduras. In goal, Edric Menjivar. The back four of Christopher Melendez, Luis Vega, Getzel Montes, Joseph Rosales. The midfield two of Davy Flores and Kervin Arriaga. The attacking midfield three of Romel Kyoto, Alexi Vega, Luis Palma, and Choco Lozano up top for Honduras. Lol. 3-0 Florida still with 11 minutes left. They're about to win the Stanley Cup. Sure of it. Speaking of, Monterrey, 61 minutes, 1-1. Still a draw. So, we'll hear the anthems play. We'll sing the anthems and, well, sing the Canadian anthem, and then we'll go from there. Then we got 3 streams tomorrow, 2 reviews. We have Real Madrid versus Al Hilal live. See, there's that. Don't worry. CF Pachuca versus Red Bull Salzburg. Live and review. We'll review the Pachuca Salzburg game tomorrow. Of course, we got the Canada Honduras review once this game's over. And then Suriname, Mexico, live and review tomorrow night. So 3 lives, 2 reviews tomorrow. The Canada review after this game's over. Same 3 reviews or 3 streams, 2 reviews on that would be Thursday. It's not yet. I'm doing good. Let's see how this game goes. It's pretty much, let's see what y'all got. I think we'll be fine. Waiting for them to walk out to do the anthem. The final game of the first round of the group stage. 8 games, 2, 4, 6, 8 games played the CONCACAF group stage. Let's see how this Big 5 team goes. The winner of this game will top the group, of course. And I guess if they both score, if it's a scoring draw, they'll both be above Curacao, El Salvador. I guess. I'm not that good at math, though. Tomorrow, the groups start their second match day in CONCACAF. We still have a couple of first match days for the groups when it comes to the Club World Cup, which would be just tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow's the last day of the first round of the group stage of the Club World Cup. The groups flip. Shit. Okay. Best match of the Gold Cup so far. I got to say Suriname, Costa Rica. Suriname, Costa Rica. That was awesome. Like, well, the ending for you wasn't, but I thought the match itself was awesome as a neutral. Mexico, Dominican Republic was pretty good. I'd probably say that was second place. USA, Trinidad, 5-0. Goals, but it sucked. Saudi, Haiti, okay. It was okay. Costa Rica, Suriname, amazing. Panama, Guadeloupe, lots of goals, but boring. Jamaica, Guatemala, somewhat boring. Unexpected result. Curacao, El Salvador, boring. So, yeah, no. Even if you didn't like the result of Costa Rica, Suriname, that was the best game of the group stage so far. That was amazing. That was an amazing game. So, okay. It's when they walk out and do it. Canada wearing their red, Honduras wearing their white. Far is subjective. Out of the group stage, maybe. Like, advance through the group stage, maybe. The DR Suriname can. Or, yeah. But far? I don't think people call Saudi Arabia underdogs, so no. Shot save. Still 3-0 Panthers. Bernarame missed a sitter. Well, that's not too shocking. Teams are going to walk out of BC Place. Let's see how full the stadium is. Please don't tell me it's empty. It looks pretty full, or at least from what they're showing. It's Canada, BC Place. It better be full. Yeah, I agree with that. Teams are about to walk out. 9:29, so their kickoff is more like 9:38. They pick up the ball. Center ref tonight, Mario Alberto Escobar Tolka is the center ref. Canada v. Honduras. Oh, yeah, BC Place is full. Yeah, not surprised. It's Canada playing at their own stadium, of course. Well, one of their own stadiums. Of course, it's going to be full. The lower bowl is full. Lower bowl's full, I should say. The second level, yep. That's why they got burned by PSG. That's why they got burned by PSG. Duh. They haven't even started playing yet. They haven't even started playing yet. Lautaro scores offside. Well, whose anthem is first? It looks like Honduras anthem will be played first. National anthem of Honduras. I don't know the Honduran anthem. I don't know anywhere in Boston you should try for food. No, I have no idea. I'd love to go to Boston. I've never been. Never been to Foxborough either. Sadly, I'd love to go to Foxborough. Because the Patriots play there. You haven't heard about clam chowder? You don't know about clam chowder? You don't know about chowder? The clam chowder is wicked good. shipping off to Boston. Hey, Dropkick Murphys reference. The Canadian anthem. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. All right. Boom. Damn. Teams will shake their hands, shake each other's hands, and we're about to go. The final match of the first round of the CONCACAF Gold Cup group stage. Oh, they pulled Stu with 7 minutes to go. What's disco fries? Like poutine is gravy, fries, cheese curds, cheese. Sometimes curds, sometimes cheese. I'd prefer just shredded cheese, but curds are okay. Fried curds, though, oh yeah. Actually, fried cheese curds on the fries and gravy. Maybe throw a little bit of mashed potatoes in there. It's not totally classic or authentic, but yeah. Like, if I was going to make a poutine in my own way, the Ryan, shredded cheese, fried cheese curds, French fries, preferably steak fries, some mashed potatoes, and gravy. Brown gravy. Even though I would honestly prefer country gravy, like white gravy. I would prefer that myself. But starting 11, St. Clair, Richie Larea, Joel Waterman, Luc De Fougereau, Segor, Ahmed Chouanier, Matthew Chouanier, Nathan Saliba, Tejan Buchanan, Tani Oluwaseyi, and Jonathan David for Canada. Dynasty is born. Florida scored 4-0. It's over. Like, if I was a winning manager and I got my own poutine, starting 11, Menjivar, Rosales, Vega, Montes, Melendez, Flores, Vega, Lozano, Arriaga, Palma, Kyoto. Oh, Luis Palma started. Ah, yes. Okay. Any type of fries? Yeah. Mostly regular fries. Like, you don't really see steak fries, but I think that would be better as there's more surface area, personally, and also it doesn't get as soggy. But like, I guess julienne fries or whatever, I don't know how to say it, like McDonald's, a little bit bigger fries. Like, they're not thin, they're not thick. I'd prefer steak fries, but I think that would be a better spine to a poutine personally, because there's more surface area, they don't get as soggy. But that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. But my recipe would be awesome if there was like an NIL type recipe. Yeah. With country gravy instead of brown gravy, because I love country gravy. I love like chicken fried steak gravy. You know what I'm saying? Like the white gravy on chicken fried steak. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Fair enough. I agree with that. Kickoff, we're off. I think that's fair. If Canada doesn't win by 2 or more, that's fair. By 2. Shot. Is that 5? Did the Panthers just score a 5th? Huh? Well, no, it's 4. Okay. It just started. Don't troll. Canada with a free kick. Don't troll. 36 seconds. Canada with a free kick. At BC Place. 4. Florida has 4. And they're going to get the Stanley Cup. They're on a free kick, man. Like, how the hell would they? Oh, God. Here we go. Chouanier. Shot! Save! Save! Top of the box! Oh, my God. How do you miss that, man? Throw in for Canada. That could have been an early first goal for Canada. Well, speaking of early, that would have been funny. Free kick for Honduras. 2 minutes in. 0-0 in the defensive zone, but still. That was a bad. They had a chance to slot that home. They did not. Menjivar made the save. Eloàrd with a back heel. Waterman pushed it forward. What does this camera work? I'm not sure. Out for a corner for Honduras. 2 minutes in. Yeah. Oh, Mauro Biello's on the sideline. That's awesome. No, it's not. Yeah, if we lose, I'm going to blame it on Biello. Because Marsh got suspended for 2 games. Biello's trash. Just follow what Jesse says. I hope that's what they're doing. Hope he doesn't control anything except, well, cross in. Headed away. If Mauro Biello's controlling anything, we might be screwed. We might be screwed. If it's just Jesse Marsh, he wrote this idea, we follow what he says, we might be fine. We should be fine, I should say. Canada going forward. Free kick for Canada. 3 minutes in. Lautaro missed. Oh, they still have the goalie pulled. Oh, okay. No, they have the offensive zone face-off. What a fraud. Canada playing forward. Why are there so many empty seats? I don't know. It's out. Offside. Lautaro, you bum. Yeah, Florida won with the empty net goal. Florida will win the Stanley Cup for the 2nd straight year. Game over. Zalewski on for Mkhitaryan. Thank you for the $1.99. Playing forward. No, it's not. Still 0-0. Florida scored. But that's not what you're talking about. Canada. Ahmed. Drops it down. I'm trying to find your comment, Daniel. Thoughts on Doja Cat, Thames, and J Balvin performing at the Club World Cup final at halftime? I know Doja Cat. I know J Balvin. I know their music, though. I won't be listening because I'm doing one of these, so I guess my ears won't bleed. Well, okay, that's mean. J Balvin has some good music, but Doja Cat, Honduras, 17 Gold Cup appearances. They've reached the final in 91. They're in Canada. What does ice have to do with that? They're in Canada. If I was an Oilers fan at the game, I'd hop on a plane and leave immediately. I'm sure they will. Why would you want to be in Sunrise, Florida? Florida's going to explode again. And Edmonton scored. Podkolzin. Not that it matters. 4-1. or 5-1. They could have chosen another artist than Doja Cat. Like, have they chosen somebody? Like, the people they choose are not for me. Free kick for Canada. The people they choose are not for me. Like, I'd rather have Eminem. If we're going to go hip-hop, I'd rather have Eminem. I'd rather have Wiz Khalifa. I'd rather have Kendrick Lamar again. I'd rather have... I don't want Migos. Playing forward. Cleared away. Milan is pressing. Well, of course they are. Panthers win again. They shouldn't have a halftime performance, but because it's North America, I'd rather have no one. But if you have to, because it's America, you know. I mean, J Balvin's okay. I mean, I like his music. 6 minutes. Playing forward. Good run for Canada. Eloàrd plays it on. Honestly, Lincoln Park had a pretty good pregame show. Actually, 5-1. Edmonton scored. Lincoln Park actually had a good pregame show before the Champions League final. They did amazingly. I thought they did well. That was my question. Who the hell is Thames? That was my question. I don't know who the hell that is. I know who Doja Cat is. I know her music's also annoying. She's honestly a nut. She seems like a nut, but I also know J Balvin's got some good Latin music. I know that. I have no idea who Thames is. Zero. Playing forward. I'm not saying I'm a old head, and that's offside. Afrobeat artist from Nigeria. Okay. Okay. Well, it's 5-1. Exactly. Well, not Jay-Z. Oh, wait, are they in Jersey? Ah, shit. Okay, yeah, I guess Jay-Z's fine. Kendrick or Eminem would be better. Jay-Z ain't even that good. Like, Jay-Z's overrated. I don't care. The man's overrated. Like, good job. You married Beyonce. Good job. That's what you're known for. That's what you're known for. Like, I can't even name a Jay-Z song. I can't even name a Jay-Z song. Dude, you're known for marrying Beyonce. Quiet, they may catch you. Ron Hart, 4 goals. Damn. You know what sucks, though? Cardi B is going to be the host of SummerSlam. Speaking of Jersey. Dear God, help me. Why? Like, I can't stand her. Like, I can't stand her. Oh, yeah. He did feature on Umbrella with Rihanna. But that's, well, he did feature, but I wouldn't say it's a Jay-Z song. Empire State of Mind. Fair enough. True. Didn't Alicia Keys do that song with him? She carried that song anyway. She carried that song anyway. Ah, okay. Cardi B's hosting SummerSlam. So pissed about that. I just want the wrestling. Like, I'd rather have Jersey Shore host SummerSlam. That's out for a corner. Offside. What? How many times have Canada been offside? Like, I'd rather have the Jersey Shore people host SummerSlam. At least I like Jersey Shore. All of them. Situation. All of them. I know it's not cool anymore, but whatever. That's good. I think that'd be good. Alicia Keys? Sure. Well, it's actually in Jersey. Menjivar. What? Like, by the way, isn't Robert Eiler a wrestling mark? Isn't he a wrestling mark? Honestly, isn't both him and Jamie Lynn Sigler both wrestling marks? Like, it's in Jersey. You could have got the Soprano kids to host SummerSlam. What are we doing? Playing forward. Oh! Good play, keeping it alive. It's Honduras. Milan is struggling to score on Monterrey. 12th minute. Like, yeah, aren't they both wrestling fans? Both Jamie Lynn Sigler, Mendoh, and Robert Eiler, AJ Soprano, aren't they both wrestling fans? Dude, you could got the Soprano kids to host. And Florida's won the Stanley Cup for the second straight year. Verhaeghe 3 assists, Reinhardt 4 goals. What a duo. You know, Carter Verhaeghe was a Leafs prospect. You know that, right? I know. It hurts. It hurts. Barella. Terrible from Barella. Florida is... Hey, I don't like the Florida Panthers either, but if we're talking about the state of Florida, it is a beautiful state. Player down for Honduras. 12-18, 0-0, 0-0. Montes is down. He's back up now. 13th minute. Wow, just whoa. Bad touch. Tala's basically the new Rihanna. Oh. Okay. Well, she actually still makes albums, doesn't she? Because Rihanna don't make no albums anymore. Ask the Leafs. They did it too. Playing forward is Canada. And the Stanley Cup is over. And I'm pretty damn sure celebrations are already over in Florida. Well, none of the players look like they're celebrating. Yeah. It'd probably be hard for that to happen. Canada playing forward. Oh, good clearance by Honduras. It's out for a throw. Honduras is bringing a lot of physicality. Are they doing the full handshake line? Because if Paul Maurice is actually in the handshake line, 32-year streak now, 33, for Canada not winning a Stanley Cup. Hopefully the Leafs can end it next year. I would hope so. Playing forward, headed away. Long hoof ball, and Canada can pick it up, and they do. Good job picking up the second ball, Canada. 14th minute. Canada runs CONCACAF and football, and the USA runs hockey. What the hell's going on? Free kick. That should be. Free kick. Goal kick? What, are you kidding me? Ugh. I feel like Brad Marchand's coming to the Leafs. Matthew Nyes. Matthew Nyes. Matthew Nyes. That awesome. He's awesome. It better be a Matthew Nyes jersey. Better be a Matthew Nyes sweater. Because Matthew Nyes is him. Because Matthew Nyes is him. Matthew Nyes. Roundabout way, Quebec City already ended the Stanley Cup drought. Don't remind them. They'll be mad about that. Colorado went in 2 of them. Don't remind them. They might send a freaking angry mob to your house. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Thanks for the updates. Go Canada. No problem. Keep your promise. Good. Leafs better lock the F in. Yeah. 16th minute, 0-0. Canada. Honduras has been very physical. Canada's had some good chances. I'd say they're the better team, but, you know, your hotel view is nice. Awesome, Isiah. Corner from Monterrey. Ali Ahmed. Oh, he took him on. Good job, Ali. And that's out for a goal kick. 30. Canada's ranked 30 in the FIFA World Rankings. Honduras is ranked 75. Not that I think the FIFA World Rankings matter at all, but DeMarco's getting cooked. Milan's playing like a mid-CONMEBOL team. Sudamericana. Sudamericana. Oh, Matthew Nyes. Yes. Yes. The best player on the Leafs. The kid with the most fight. The kid who should be wearing the C. Forget Austin Matthews. Matthew Nyes should be wearing the C. Because Matthew Nyes actually cares. That's the one Leafs player I'm truly proud of. And it better be an 8x8 contract. 8 years, $8 million per. Forget the bridge deal. 8 years, $8 million per. If they don't do it, I'm mad. I'm on riot. Matthew Nyes better be a Leaf for at least 8 years, if not the rest of his career. Because he actually has heart. He actually has fight. If we win, it's going to be because of him. Not Austin. Not Willie, even though Willie will try. Not because of John Tavares. No. It's because of Matthew Nyes. '18th minute. And Easton Cowan, maybe. I don't know. Because he's the only one who actually has heart on the Leafs. Austin has no heart. And if he can't score, he's not worth a damn. As you saw earlier during the playoffs, if this injury is not fixable and he can't start scoring 40, 45 goals a year, Austin's not worth shit. I'm asking for 40 goals a year. Not 69. I'm asking for 40. Yeah, the man might be on Ovi's pace. He might not be for long if this injury's unfixable, whatever the hell's going on with him. But, you know. If Austin was completely healthy and scoring like he used to, we would have beat the Panthers. But because he wasn't healthy, you know. Yeah, if he was so healthy, I wouldn't have the problem with Austin wearing the C. So that's my point. How'd you get this game 6 so wrong? Because I don't like the Florida Panthers. 3 versus 7. Best match to date. Everyone on the Leafs has heart for a few seasons. Wait till Nas is let down 5 years in a row. The same will happen to him. He'll be stuck with another Marner contract. Marner was always a punk. I'm sorry. No. Marner was always a punk. He was always a punk. He was always a show pony. Matthew Nyes has never been that. I feel like Matthew Nyes is different. Marner was always a show pony. Then after he got his contract, he was even more of a show pony, so to speak. I don't think Nyes is going to turn out to be like Marner. Honestly, if we could get Jack Hughes, you know what? I don't know if Austin Matthews would love to play for Sheldon Keefe again, but if we could get Jack Hughes for Austin Matthews, I'd consider it I'd consider it, honestly. I'd consider it. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no. Playing forward, they'll go back to Mendoh. Well, how the hell you think you're getting Austin then? He's under contract. You got to trade somebody. Also equal money. So you got to trade for somebody. Okay, how about Jesper Bratt? How about maybe a first round pick? Canada updates and you're a Devils fan? That's interesting. I kind of wonder why. Full time. Maybe a first round pick. Yeah, Sean is too, but he's from Jersey. Full time, it is 1-1 between Monterrey and Milan. 0-0. Oh, Sam Bennett won the Conn Smythe. You know what? He deserves it. Brodeur. Okay. I like that. Brodeur. '23rd minute. Been a Devils fan since I was 5. All right. Nil. Settle. Yep. %43 of the Panthers' losses this season came at the hands of the Leafs, or postseason came at the hands of the Leafs. I feel better about that. Glad they didn't give Conn Smythe to a losing player this time. Well, no, nobody in the Oilers deserved it. I would make an argument for Brad Marchand getting the Conn Smythe, but Sam Bennett does deserve it. He had a lot of goals during the postseason. It was either him or Brad in my book. It was either, if I'm being real. Probably. 23rd minute. It's been pretty interesting. It's just Honduras. Honduras has been very rough. 84% on Rotten Tomatoes for the F1 movie. Can't wait till it comes out on streaming or whatever. Why is Canada playing like crap? Honduras is just playing really rough. Canada also rotated a bit. That helps. So. Playing forward, save Dane St. Clair. Bennett has been the leader of the Panthers. Yeah, Canada's not. Elise isn't playing? Nope. Would like to see him play a little bit. Full time? Yep, 1-1. All right. Canada playing forward. This isn't too pretty yet. Fair enough. This isn't as good as I expected, no. I'll say that much. Shot blocked. Saliba, David, Larea. Oh, God, Richie. Don't overrun the ball. The positioning is just not good enough. And Sasha Barkov's about to lift the Stanley Cup for the second time. Playing forward. 26 minute. I mean, it's not good enough, yeah. Have Devils fans in Canada. Kawartha Lakes. Oh, okay. Got it. Shout out to Kawartha Lakes, Ontario. He won't touch the Western Conference trophy ever again because he'll be a Leaf next summer. Well, okay, no, he still has a season to play with the Oilers, so maybe he'll never touch the Stanley Cup with the Oilers. Playing forward. Shot, goal, goal. Yeah, baby. Yeah, Canada, 1-0. What a run. Segor scores. 1-0. 1-0. What a run. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ha ha. 1-0. 26 minutes, Segor. The Croatian Canadian. Rio is proud, baby. Rio is proud. I'm sure he is. 1-0 Canada. Good goal. That was awesome, man. What a run. He just said, screw it. I'm going to do it myself. Gets in there. Passed by David. Boom. Segor. He's so good. Rio was right about him. He's so good. See ya, Sean. So you shouldn't be surprised. I'm just happy, man. I'm happy they scored. It's my team. Why shouldn't I be happy? "27th minute. His first goal for Canada." Yeah, it should be. His first goal for Canada in his career. I don't think they're playing. Yeah, his first goal, 6 appearances. Boom. Yep. Played for Hajduk for his club. Hajduk Split. Islanders, please sign players now. That's July 1st, my friend. Because that's the USA. Canada playing in Seattle. It's the USA, man. 1-0. 1-0. It's the USA. Why would they? Okay, 28th minute. Come on now. Tomorrow, Pachuca defeats Salzburg. I'm sure about it. Can't wait to watch it. We'll be live for it and review it. Forza. Andiamo. Like, damn it. That's Italian. Probably because they got a result, as well as Pachuca hasn't played yet. But just because you beat Salzburg doesn't mean. Yep. They're so old. Hello, Boomer. Okay, Boomer. It's the team of Boomers. They're so old. Probably more like old-ass millennials, maybe Gen X. Really, they're Gen X, but, you know, it's bad. It's out for a corner kick for Honduras. 29th minute. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good compared to other games. Probably a little bit unexpected for a Canada game, but it is a Gold Cup game, so do that what you will. Do that what you will. Ball to be crossed in by Palma. I think they will. Even if they lose this game, they will. Cross in, headed away. Even if they drew this game, they will. I don't see El Salvador or Curacao, even if Canada lose this game, beating or drawing Canada, so you'll be fine. Well, yeah, that's a good thing. Well, I mean, you want 3 points. I mean, if you get 3 points, you pretty much just locked yourself into the next round. Now you have to get a result against River to be sure. You're both beating Urawa. Milan might be bad right now, but they're still going to beat Urawa. Like, there's no question they won't. And I love Japanese football, but Urawa is going to get owned. Yep. That was such a good game, man. Like, that's a classic. Monterrey versus Liverpool is a classic. That was amazing. There was a little bit where I was hoping Monterrey would win. The way they were playing, I'm like, holy Lord, man. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. I was like, you know what? At one point, I was like, you know what? Go ahead and do it then. Go ahead and do it then. That was a classic, man. That was a classic. What a game. What a game that was. Boca doesn't play them. It's River. Boca doesn't. Are you saying Boca wins the group? Is that what you're saying? Ah, got it. Well, no. That doesn't matter. No. You mean River. Wrong rival club. 1-0, 1-0. Yeah, I agree. I think I'm going to be live for that one. So, or partially. I think that's where my double lands, I think, for the River game. Yeah. 32nd minute. Thirty-second minute. 1-0, 1-0. Thirty-third minute. Ooh. You got to be. Oh, no. He's in no man's land. Get it out. 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 Okay. I was like, oh, dude. Like, you are in no man's land, man. You can't just. Nah. He was all alone getting pressed. That's out for a throw for 33rd minute. I'm not too sure. Throw in for Honduras. Brad Marchand lift the cup with the Panthers. That's a Canada throw in. Boston fans are going to be so. I don't know. I mean, Costa Rica is the strongest team in that group, and Mexico, we don't know how they'll do against Suriname, and they really let Dominican Republic look good. That it might be tougher than we think. Shot! Ooh, off the post! Off the post! Off the post by Jonathan David. That almost was 2. Canadians are too fast. Jonathan David off the post, man. They have the speed. They have the speed. I got the need. The need for speed. Didn't even hit the post. Oh, no. It didn't even kiss it. It just went wide. I just went wide. 35th minute. Jesus. Jonathan David, 34 international goals. Canada's all-time leader in goals. 1-0, 1-0. Neymar said he almost played at the Club World Cup with Fluminense. How we doing, Winvo? 35th minute. Goal kick for Dane St. Clair. Canada still can't win at hockey. Because CONCACAF put this game in Vancouver. Probably because BC Place is going to host a World Cup game, so I guess get a test out, you know? Like, test the stadium. Canada had a home game last time at the Gold Cup at BMO. They already played 2 games at BMO, so you know what? I'm glad they played a game in Vancouver. I think that's fair. They played 2 games at BMO this window. They played 1 at BC Place. That's fair. That's fair. But they chose BC Place to be a host for a game, and so be it, yeah? Canada's outpossessing Honduras. The performance has gotten better throughout the half. It's gotten better. It's gotten better for Canada. Isn't the perfect one, isn't the best, but it's there. They're having their moments. Let's look at the other matches for Canada. I think they do not play another game in Canada. Curacao is their second game. Shell Energy Stadium in Houston, Texas, the home of the Dynamo. And then we have El Salvador versus Canada at Shell Energy Stadium in Houston. So the next 2 games are in Houston. It's 36 minutes. Well, I mean, she's a heel, so that's her job. That was shocking. Like, that was horrible. That was worse than Atlanta. Cross in, header, over the bar. Buchanan puts the header over the bar, 37th minute. I mean, I think it's possible. Like, put all 4 groups in, like, Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, Hamilton, or something like that. Or even Edmonton. And, yeah, I mean, it's realistic. Play all the group games in like each city and then have some knockout games, like each knockout game in the quarterfinals be in each city, and then semifinals, 1 in Toronto, 1 in Montreal, final in Toronto. Yeah, I think it's realistic. It's only 16 teams. They won't do it, but I think it's realistic. I'll agree with that, but I think they will, even rotated. I mean, Mexico's also realistic, but I would think Canada having a Gold Cup is realistic. Like, they could do the whole thing. Like Group A in Toronto, Group B in Hamilton at Tim Hortons Field. We know that's a CONCACAF allowed stadium. They've played CONCACAF Champions Cup games there. Montreal, Vancouver, or you could split 1 into Edmonton, or like do 2 on the West. You could do Edmonton, and you can do Vancouver. If they've played Club World or World Cup qualifier games in Edmonton, they count. Edmonton counts. You could do that. I don't see why it wouldn't work. And then, like, 2 of the quarterfinals are played on the West, 2 are played the East. Semifinal 1 in Toronto, semifinal 2 in Montreal, and then the final in Toronto. I think it's possible. It's not as hard as you would think. I mean, it's pretty easy said. Canada hosting a full Gold Cup by themselves. I mean, I don't think they could do a World Cup, especially a 48-team World Cup. I mean, they did do a Women's World Cup before. Playing forward. So, 32 teams, I bet they could do, but what a liar. Rock's a liar. Edmonton, Calgary, 1 group, Vancouver, Montreal, Toronto for the rest. Yeah. Playing forward. And if you want to put some of the smaller games in Vancouver at Starlight Stadium, go right ahead. Playing forward. Canada, Jonathan David, cross, header, over the bar! And Menjivar takes out Alucard. Alucard gets hit by Menjivar. 40th minute. Canada's not happy about it. Well, next time it's still going to be Saudi Arabia, but I would rather Japan or Italy or whatever. Alucard and Menjivar clashed in the air. 40th minute. Boom. What? Canada's not happy about it. They think that might, I mean, he got the ball though. So like Eloàrd headed the ball. So how's that a penalty? Like, I understand how they're mad about it, but I think they're asking for something that won't happen. 40th minute. Probably. Florida's still lifting the Stanley Cup. They're savoring it for sure. Referee's talking to Eloàrd. What happened? Like, he kind of got clotheslined by Mendoh as he was going for the header. Like, that's about as much as I could explain it. He got clotheslined, but he headed the ball over the bar. So where's the penalty? Like, he got punched in the face, clotheslined, like it was a high hand as Mendoh was trying to punch for the ball. I don't think there's anything there. Like, corner is the right goal kick. Goal kick's the right call. I think goal kick's the right call. Because Edmonton lost. That's why. Goal kick for Mendoh. I think that's the right call. I don't see that being a foul. Like, I can't. Even though I'm a Canada fan, that's not a foul. No penalty is correct. Reckless, yeah, exactly. Reckless, but no penalty. No penalty. Fonzie's in the stands. Yep. And Sam Adekubi as well. Fonzie's rather be with Canada than Bayern Munich. Ha! I love it. He doesn't have to be with, he can pick who he wants to watch this summer because guess what? He's injured. He'd rather watch Canada than watch Bayern Munich at the Club World Cup. You know what? Fonzie's got the spirit. I think they play better without him, but he's got the spirit. Man cares. Which is why it sucks that they aren't as good with it or good with him, but you know. I think they play better without him. If I'm being realistic, I think Canada play better without Davies. I really do. Some of their best games have been without him, which is just crazy. Herdman and the Herdman era and the Marsh era. For some reason, it's wild. Cross in, top of the box, shot wide. David, come on, man. That was, no. Haha, we said the same thing. Come on, man. Matthews might go to the Devils. Fine by me. Come on, man. Like, dude. Like, he was breathing down your neck, but you could be better than that. You could have taken a touch. Come on. 44th minute. Canada's gotten better throughout the half. This is more like it. Around the 25th, 30th minute, they've gotten closer to what I've expected. I still would have said 2 goals at the half, but they're getting better. They're growing into the game. They were the better team the whole game, but they're growing into the game. They're less sloppy. They're starting to get it. But it's getting better. It's getting better. God, we need Eustáquio. I hope Porto chokes. Buchanan gets tackled. Good tackle by Honduras out for a throw. At least get it on target. Yep. He could have taken a touch. I don't know why he did. 44th minute. I don't know why he didn't take a touch. He could have taken one. Okay. Buchanan. Throw in. Yes. Yes, he is. Out for another corner for Canada. 45th minute. How much stoppage time? Man must have been taking Duolingo for like 2 years. I'm actually pretty proud of him, honestly. That was some really good Spanish. But he must have been taking Duolingo for like 2 years. Man has a 2-year Duolingo streak. He knew he wanted to do this, didn't he? I can see why Liverpool's pissed at him. Cross in, header, Waterman wide, goal kick. 3 minutes of stoppage time. I can see why Liverpool's pissed at him. They deserve to be, because that was just shameless. Freaking perfect Spanish. Now that man had a 2-year Duolingo streak. Okay, yeah, he was planning this. Oh, well, okay. Yes. Yes. He was never going to stay. And he played them like a fiddle. Yeah, they were right to boo him. He played them like a fiddle. Like, at least make your damn Spanish sound like shit if you're going to speak it. Maybe you have the benefit of the doubt, but then, dude, you act like you had a perfect Duolingo streak and you sound exactly okay. Okay. All right. And now they should boo you. Jonathan David, top of the box. Jonathan David gets tackled. What? Jonathan! Oh, Lord, man. What? The spirit of Kyle Laren has possessed him. What the hell's going on? Through. Shot. Goal! 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 Oh, no, it's over the bar. Oh, it is a goal for Eloàrd. It went in. Eloàrd scores 2-0. Tani Eloàrd. It did go in. What a goal. Top bins. Top bins. Top bins. Top bins Eloàrd. His first Canada goal. In stoppage time. What a goal, man. I thought it looked, boom. Top bins. It went in. Just under the bar. I thought it went in, but these nets are fooling me. Like, these half nets. Like, dude, these, you gotta know this looks, boom, baby. How did he score from there? That was seriously impressive. His first goal for Canada is amazing. I love it. I love it. They've been waiting for him to do that, and he got it. Awesome. 2-0, 2-0. Tani Eloàrd, 45 plus 2. Good. Halftime, 2-0. 2-0, medio tiempo. Sigurd Eloàrd. 2-0, 2-0, Canada. There you go, boys. Lovely, 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 lovely. Well, Eloàrd's been playing for Canada for a year, and Sigurd's been playing since November, so it's taken a while. Richie Larejo with the assist on Eloàrd. David with the assist. Hey, got an assist. How you call him bad? I mean, it's up to him. You know, it's on him. If he wants to, it's his prerogative. Do I feel a little bit like, dude, honestly, is it smart? Probably not. I mean, it's his prerogative, yeah. It's his prerogative. 18 to 30 is a little bit of a side eye for me, but whatever. Honestly, right now, yes. They seem unbeatable. Yep. I'd say Big 5, but probably because the USA's so bad. I agree, Specimen, but okay, yeah. I thought Yamal was 18. Not that it matters to me. He's a footballer. Like I don't care about Yamal. Like, it doesn't matter to me. Well, I mean, it's worse for his Bell, I guess, if he isn't, but doesn't mean shit to me. Yamal's still 17? Oh, no, yeah, no, that's fucked. That's fucked from his bell then, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Maybe I was wrong about Honduras. I was right about Canada. You know what? No. Yeah, no. I have a lot of problems with Yamal then. Like, dude. Well, with his bell, I guess. His lady friend. That's fucked. That's fucked. I mean, there was Sada, but if he's still, that's fucked. That's fucked. Thinking Yamal was 18, there's Sada there. If he's still 17, that's fucked. Canada, what improvement after World Cup 2022? And she does OF. Okay. If I say what I think, I'm not saying shit else. I'm not saying shit else. Why is it so hard for a Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup? I don't know. Because it's been a year since the Euros. I could have sworn. Because it's been a year since the Euros. Like, it's not hard math. I don't think they're going to make it. $25. We went over this. Honestly, even earlier today, I think. Yeah. Yeah, because we were talking about, like, Risklander asked, would you be with a 30-year-old? I'm like, I'm 25. There's not really any difference there, and I'm the younger one anyway. Like, there's a closer wavelength there. Like, that's not, I don't see it as much of a problem, but I don't know. USA Canada's my final prediction. That's impossible. Even if USA finishes second, that's impossible. It's going to be the semis at best. Well, I don't blame her. He's a bag for her. I don't blame her. She screwed up. Happy for Segura to open his counter. Yep. With that being said, we'll take a short break, talk about the stats, get this one going. Yeah, the semifinal, yeah. It can be. I was saying it's only the semifinal. 2-0. Dos settle. We'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. Dude, I'm straight. What? How the what? What did he take out of that? I'm straight. What? I see Canada's winning. Habs Fan TV is hilarious. Because Lamine Yamal is going to be rich. She had one of the next best footballers of all time. She was with him. He's going to make money on top of money. I'm saying she's a dumbass because he's going to be a GOAT and she cheated on him. What else did that mean? What else did that mean? Like, what else did that mean? It's like, I don't know. Giselle and Tom Brady. Giselle should have never left Tom Brady. He's Tom fucking Brady. She's an idiot. She screwed up. What else does that mean? Dude. How can you not comprehend? Whatever. I agree. Take a short break soon. Yep. I don't know who she did, but he ain't Lamine Yamal. Yep. With that being said, we'll take a short break. I'll be back for the stats at the half. Jesus Christ. Back for the stats at the half. May Honduras move on, be more focused on World Cup qualifier. With that being said, stats at the half, 65% possession, 35% possession, 9 shots to 1, 3 shots on goal to 0, 178 accurate passes to 82, 78% pass accuracy to 66, 5 fouls to 8, 1 corner to 2, 9 shots to 1, 4 shots off target to 1, 3 shots on target to 0. We have 227 passes to 124, 78% pass accuracy to 66. We have really, Jesus Christ, that's not good enough. 0 yellow cards to 0, 0 red cards to 0, 5 offside to 0, 16 throws to 15. We have 2-0 Canada, Dulce settle. They've gotten better throughout the first half. Canada's always been the better team, but they're getting a lot more clinical, less sloppy throughout the first half. Apart from you, who's the smartest of the chat? Specimen, he's pretty smart. Daniel, I think he's smart. Rory, I think Rory's smart. Isaiah's smart. Out of those 4, I mean, I don't count because you said chat. I think Specimen. Lane was at the game supporting Barkov. Oh, yeah, they're both Finnish. I forgot. With that being said, Canada's the better team. They've gotten better throughout the half, more clinical. More solid, less sloppy. That's exactly what you want. Second half's about to start. Honduras and Canada coming out for the second half. Second half about to start. Exactly. I've been saying this for years. Dude. Vega's all for Alvarez. Dude, I've been saying this for years. That the European media portrays European teams as invincible. And frankly, I think it needs to stop because they're not. Yeah, they're the favorite, but they're not invincible. It's the reason why you play the games. I would say fast, able to cut in quickly, good crossers, but also good finishers. Like if they think they could take a shot on the wing, take a shot. Cut in, take a shot. If you think you should cross the ball, cross the ball. Good at running with the ball, good at dribbling, fast, very fast. Can take on their man. Play the ball in front of them, not afraid to run at somebody. Like, pretty much Eden Hazard, maybe. Like, yeah, I would say so. I think the big leagues in Europe are genuinely on top, but a lot of purists tend to massively overestimate smaller European leagues. I think the Premier League's overrated. Personally. And Ligue 1? Nah. Dylan's going to love what you just said. For some reason, man loves to glaze the Saudi league. I don't get it. maybe if this was 10 years ago, that league would be the best in the world. I mean, yeah, no, the Saudi leagues signed a lot of good players, but 10 years ago was when they were all at their peak. Or maybe 7 to 10. Header. Then again, that was China 5 years ago. Yeah. 47th minute. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. 48th minute, 2-0, 2-0. (3-0). Playing forward, shot, Buchanan, goal. Way too open, slots it home, 3-0. 47th minute. There you go, Tajon Buchanan. Ball crossed in, nobody was on him. Open net, all he had to do was slot it home, and he did. This is what I'm talking about. 48th minute. 3-0. 3-0. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Unmarked. Damn, I'm behind. 3-0. Tajon, what a goal. Buchanan. Larea crosses it through. Buchanan's right there. Boom. Overruns a defender. Yeah, okay, I was behind. 48th minute. Boom. 3. Canada are playing a good game. They're starting to get better and better and better. Unmarked. So now, Buchanan, 48th minute. And that's going to go out for a goal kick. Kyoto tried to run over De Fugero. 6 goals, 48 international appearances for Tajon Buchanan. 6 goals? That's it? I think, well, yeah, but 6? Shit, that's it? I was wrong about Canada? Yeah, you were. And Specimen was too. This is what I expected from Canada. Okay, there we go. See, I was wrong about Curacao. You were wrong about Canada. Okay, there we go. See, we're all wrong about some, aren't we? Header. Oh. Well, you were saying if they don't win by 2 or more, I'm going to start questioning them, which I guess you weren't wrong per se. You were just setting out your line. If they don't win by 2 goal differential or more, but still. Okay, you weren't wrong per se, but you were just setting your line. That's fair. You were just setting your line, but yeah, Sun was wrong though. He's Tom fucking Brady. Well, yeah, he is. I put a question mark, though. Game in, over. Remember Suriname versus Costa Rica, Mexico versus DR. Oh. Well, Canada's not going to blow this shit. Like, that should be a free kick. What do you mean, corner? What do you mean, corner? Larea got bowled over. What do you mean, corner? My ass. What do you mean, corner? Honduras. What do you mean that's a freaking save by St. Clair? Richie Larea? I mean, I don't think that was a handball if that's what we're... No. Choco Lozano, St. Clair gets there. They kick it at Richie Larea. It blocks off Richie's side/arm. If this is going to be a penalty, that's not a handball. That's off his shoulder anyway. It was off here, so that's not... No. 51st minute. No. How far is Canada getting in the last World Cup? Well, the last World Cup, they got knocked out of the group stage. This World Cup or the next one? Do I want to go that far? Quarterfinals. Quarterfinals at least. without knowing their group, without knowing who they're going to play, quarterfinals. That's my expectation. Quarterfinals at the World Cup. Quarterfinals in 2026. Larea got pulled down. It's 3-0. Tajon scored. We're seeing what they'll call this. It better not be a penalty. I'm going to flip. It went off his shoulder and his side. Like, how is that? Like, his arms were in. If that's a penalty, I'm going to scream. It's a corner. 48 teams, though. Well, that's why I said quarters. They'll go through the round of 32, the round of 16, and they'll go to the quarters. That's my expectation. Header. Shot, save! Dane St. Clair makes the save. Playing forward. They're breaking out a little bit late. Throw in. Dane St. Clair with a save. I think Canada's going to the quarterfinals. Like, that's my expectation in 2026. Like, I don't think Canada's just top 30. I think they're better than that. I think FIFA rankings are bullshit. I think Canada's top 15 in the world, at least. And you still got a year. I think they're underrated. I think they're underrated on the FIFA rankings. They're not just 30. I think they're top 15. Like, Delulu. Delulu is the Salulu. 53rd minute. Free kick for Honduras. Delulu is the Salulu. 53rd minute. I'm sticking with it. Hey, Morocco got to the damn semifinals. Canada's better than that, 2022 Morocco. I'm not worried. And if you asked a Moroccan said, hey, we're going to go to the semifinals of the 2022 World Cup, you call them a nut. I just said quarters. Quarterfinals. Win the Gold Cup, then we'll talk. I'm saying 2022 Morocco. Nobody expected them to be as good as they were. And I will say 2022 World Cup Canada, no. But if 2022 Morocco can make the semifinals, we can make the quarters in 26. Seriously. If Costa Rica could make the run they did in 14, we can make the quarterfinals. So we have to prove it. So be it. So be it. If South Korea can make the semifinals in 2002, even though it was rigged, we can make the quarters. Playing forward. Yeah. Y'all won't, though. Maybe it'll be a Canada-Croatia final. That would be some lore. Paraguay. We're better than Paraguay. Segura is awesome. You were right. Your boy scored. He's been awesome. Dare I say it, he's better than Atakubi. Is Johnson injured? No, he just got married. No, Johnston just got married. So he's still on his honeymoon, I guess. But you know what? Good for him. Good for him. 55th minute. It will be, don't worry. Only way I see us losing is another Nations League. Last year, yeah. Like Lamine Yamal's last girlfriend, like after the Euros, got pictured on somebody else's, like sitting on somebody else's lap, some other dude's lap or something. So most people took that as she cheated. Because, again, why would you sit on a dude's lap if you didn't want to? Yeah. So, yeah, no, that was last year, but yeah. Huh. Well, congratulations, everybody. Oh, God. Tebas is being an annoying bastard again. Oh, God. Corner for Chouanier. Why is Tebas the way that he is? Can he shut the hell up? Cross in. Every time he talks, he says something stupid. Pendejo. Honduras, I think they'll be better at home, more organized. Well, this is at the Gold Cup, so. And luckily, I don't think we have to play Honduras till possibly qualifiers. Well, if we play them Nations League, I guess, but there's no Nations League till next fall, so post-World Cup, so. Davies and Poku injured. No. That was Rubiales. Rubiales was the one who had his shenanigans at the end of the World Cup, Women's World Cup trophy celebration. That was Rubiales. Shenanigans. Say shenanigans again. Hey, Farva. What's that restaurant with the mozzarella sticks and all the goofy shit on the walls? Ooh. Cross in. '30 World Cup. 58th minute. 2070. Well, hopefully. I'm covering Real Madrid versus Al Hilal, Pachuca versus Salzburg, Suriname, Mexico. That's what I'm covering tomorrow. 3 lives, 2 reviews. 59th minute. 3-0 Canada, 3-0. '59th minute. So I'll be back about, 14 hours from now? Same here. Is Xabi Alonso him? Is the question. Yes. As I said, the Leafs would have, if they beat Florida, they would have won the Stanley Cup. That was the real Stanley Cup. The Eastern Conference semifinal was the real Stanley Cup. That's when Florida won it. I knew, but I was hoping I was wrong. Premier League fixtures released tomorrow. Okay. 60th minute. Playing forward. 0 skills, but 100% violence. I still feel bad. No, I still feel absolutely destroyed that the Leafs got knocked out. We were this close to a Stanley Cup. If we just didn't lose game 3 or game 7, we would have won the Stanley Cup. I feel worse. I feel worse, actually. I feel worse after watching the Panthers win the Stanley Cup. I don't feel better. I feel worse. Does Jesse Marsh have that, Ice Road Truckers Heavy Rescue 401 in the background of his freaking suite? What is this man doing? Is it even on? Is he even... Hold on. Is that even on Weather Channel right now? Are you telling me I know it's long-form programming. It's freaking 10 o'clock. But you're telling me they're showing Heavy Rescue 401 right now. Jesus Christ. Well, it's fitting. It's a Canadian show. Because, the 401. Highway 401. Yeah. I guess it's fitting then. They're not making moves that I would say are fixing the problems that were the problem. They got Trent. It was more of a center defensive problem. They'll have less injuries, but Larin and Basong are coming on. Oh, God. and Kamal Miller. Okay, I'm good with that. Kyle Laren is coming on. No Promise David. I guess you don't have to, but. I disagree. I disagree. I disagree. Kyle Laren's coming on. Yep. Yep. Xabi Alonso versus Inzaghi tomorrow. That should be interesting. Richie Larea's off for Zoran Basong. Kyle Laren's on for, I'm guessing, Eloàrd. Or was it David? Either way. Thoughts on World War III trending? I mean, I understand people being afraid. It doesn't look pretty right now. Let me check the DEFCON warning system. Where are we ranked? The DEFCON warning system. Alert status for 11 p.m. Wednesday, June 17, 2025. Condition blue, DEFCON 4. Condition blue, DEFCON 4. I ain't scared, man. Not right now, at least. The Barclays, like, blue diamond, blue triangle logo, whatever you want to call that. Like the 2015 logo. That one. Prime Barclays. Prime Barclays. Yeah, I agree with that. I think Liverpool will win the Prem again, unless Chelsea, I don't know. Probably not. Header. Oh, goal, goal. It's in. It's in. Tejan with a second. He bundles it in. 4-0. 4-0. Tejan. I agree. 65th minute. I agree. But damn. Tejan. 4 goals, 65th minute. Ball crossed in. Falls to Eloàrd. It goes to the feet of Buchanan, and he pops it in. Chouanière with a beautiful cross off the corner. There you go. Tejan. $65 minutes. 4-0, 4-0. That's 4. Yeah. It was a corner. Buchanan. They're checking. They're checking. They kicked it off, so it must. Yep, it stands. It stands. They've kicked it off. It's 4-0. 4-0. 4-0 Canada. 4-0. Israel, Iran. Iran. Israel, Iran. Laren over the bar. Could that have been Buchanan's hat trick or no? Eloàrd. 66 minute. Another chance for Canada. This is the type of game I've been talking about. This is what I wanted to see. There you go. 4-0, 4-0. Almost. Games. Oh, look at this. Games that have ended 0-0. 3-1. The Gold Cup is finally at a game ending 0-0. Jesus Christ, the El Salvador Curacao game is horrible. Games with 5 goals, 1-4. We could make that 5. Gold Cup is 5 games with 4 games with 5+ goals. We're about to see a 5th, I would think. Please, one more for Canada. I think we're about to see a 5th. Told you I wasn't worried about anything. Honduras, y'all tried, I guess. Yeah, they tried. Huh. '68th minute. Honduras is horrible. I don't miss it. Drone Boy was a failure, or a fraud, I should say. He was a fraud. It's out. Benguche's on for Choco Lozano. Promise got to come on and get one. I would hope so. I don't know. I can't wait till Promise David and Jonathan David and Buchanan knock him off the squad. And Alucard. I need more Alucard goals to keep David or keep Laird off the squad. Please. Please. More goals, Alucard. More goals. Top of the box. Oh, that did not see Laird and blew it. He blew it. Of course. See, that's what I'm talking about. He blew it. He blew it. At least he's on the bench. But he blew it. What are you doing? 2010s. Easy. Easy. Also, same for hip hop as well. Exactly, but, well, I mean, they did destroy Trinidad. But either way, I think other teams are getting better. Hip hop and pop, both 2010 for me. In one sitting, like quickly, 6 or 7 before I start getting tired. I could crank out, well, actually, '70th minute, if Canada scores. I feel like I used like 10, 12. I'm not sure if I could do that. Like, there were times where I could do 10 or 12 without really being tired, and then I'd slow down. I don't know if I'm there right now. Let's be real. I don't know if I'm there right now. Promise on. Canada won this match already. Free kick. 1979 pop music. So, Curacao drew very boring, thought they'd win. Oh, well, good for him. Promise David for Tani Luache, 71st minute. I think when it comes to push-ups, header, I get to closer to 7 to 10 without getting tired at all. A whole sitting, like while being fatigued, and probably 15 to 20 at this point. But nice. I'm not, sit-ups are not my forte. Like if somebody's, they're not my forte at all. I don't know when that is. Yeah, I should. Everybody has a different forte. On a real round, what's your weight? About 130, 130 pounds. Let's remember, I'm pretty damn short. Let's remember, I mean, 55'6". I mean, 130. What's that in kilograms? I have no idea. Well, let's look. Well, 130 pounds, kilograms. Kilograms, 58.9 kilogram. 58.9 kilograms. That's what Google said. 130 equals 58.9 kilogram. So basically 59. Oh. I know. Trying to. 5-0. Playing forward is Canada. 74th minute. Here's a chance. Promise, David. Boom. Yeah, promise David, baby. 5-0. What a play, man. This guy's so good. 5-0 promise. He shows the promise. Promise David. His second goal for Canada. Well, actually, hold on. No. 5-0. Where is it? His second goal for Canada. Yes, 5-0. TNT not alone with a 5. Laren, you're so ass. Thank you for. Still time for 6. Promise David takes the shot past Mendoh. Boom. And in. 75th minute. Promise David, 75th minute. 5-0, 5-0. That's what I'm talking about. How the hell is Honduras losing? Because Canada's the better team. His second appearance for Canada, his second goal. Promise David's that dude. Wait, did he almost? Header. Slide it home, baby. Slide it. Over the bar. Over the bar for Ali Ahmed. Oh my God, that was almost 6. Is this Canada's biggest win in Gold Cup history? I'm sure even when they were shit, they scored more against Guadeloupe or Martinique or something. Hold on. $2,000 Gold Cup for Canada. Their scores were 0-0 against Cuba, 2-1 against El Salvador, 2-1 against Haiti. They had scores of knockout stage, 2-1 over Mexico, 1-0 over Trinidad, 2-0 over Colombia. Third place, 2002. Trying to figure this out. Over the bar. I was shocked. There was also a lot of rain. Yes, 100%. They're going to beat the shit out of Curacao. It might be, actually. I'm trying to figure this out here. Canada, 2-0 over Haiti, 2-0 lost to Ecuador. Canada beat Martinique on penalties. They lost to United States on penalties, beat South Korea 2-1. That was 2002. 2003, Canada only had 3 points, won 1-0 over Costa Rica. 2005, trying to find their biggest win. This might be it. A 2-0 loss to the United States, a 2-1 win over Cuba. They got knocked out in the group stage. 2007, Canada 2-1 over Costa Rica, 2-1 loss to Guadeloupe. Oh, that's crazy. 2-0 win over Haiti. This might be it, actually. 2009. Oh, yeah, the semifinals. Hold on. Got to look at the knockout stage. Playing forward, Canada. Promise David, that'll be picked up by Mendoh. Their 3-0 win over Guatemala, a 2-1 loss to the United States in 2007. I'm trying to find their biggest win at the Gold Cup for you. 2009. Canada. 1-0 win over Jamaica, 1-0 win over El Salvador, 2-2 draw against Costa Rica. Knockout stage. They lost in the quarterfinals to Honduras, 1-0. 78th minute goal kick for Mendoh. 2011. I agree with that. Yep. True. 2011, Canada got only 4 points. They lost the USA 2-0, beat Guadeloupe 1-0, 1-1 draw against Panama. Yeah, this might be their best win ever. 2013. 1 point was only a draw against Panama, 0-0. Ay, ay, ay. 2015 Gold Cup. They lost. They drew to El Salvador and they drew to Costa Rica, both 0-0. 2017, they beat French Guiana 4-2, and then they drew Costa Rica 1-1 and drew Honduras 0-0. Also, got knocked out the quarters. So, well, yeah, there's nothing else there but a loss. 2019, playing forward. Schaffelberg's on for Buchanan. We have Canada 4-0 over Martinique. 3-1 loss to Mexico. 7-0. No, they beat Cuba 7-0. Nope, this is second. I would cry if Canada won the Gold Cup. Well, there you go. Also rain in Florida, which during the afternoon. 7-0 win over Cuba for Canada against, 2019 Gold Cup. So this is their second best win. 4-0 over Martinique. This is their second best Gold Cup win, as far as I could tell. Gold Cup 21. Canada, 4-1 win over Martinique. 4-1 win over Haiti. 1-0 loss to USA. The quarterfinals, they won 2-0 over Costa Rica, lost to Mexico 2-1. That one still hurts. 2023. 2023, they drew Guadeloupe 2-2, drew Guatemala 0-0, beat Cuba 4-2, and lost in the quarterfinals on penalties. So, yeah, this is Canada's second biggest Gold Cup win ever. The Cuba game in 2019. He just came on for Buchanan. 3 more goals then. 2. Or 3 more goals then to get their best. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'll take 5-0 against Honduras because they're better than Cuba. This is about right, I would say. This is rare, actually, for Canada. This is rare. I mean, they haven't been good. I mean, they won a Gold Cup, but they didn't do it dominantly. Laren. Oh, Mendoh gets it. I mean, to be real, though, Laren, you're so bad. What have I been saying? What have I been saying? 80th minute. They've already posted a 5-0 80th minute Honduras. Holy Lord, that's hilarious. I was not expecting this. This is the second best Canadian win in Gold Cup history. And honestly, 5-0 against Honduras is pretty similar to 7-0 over Cuba. I would say that's probably in the same wavelength. Honduras at least has a history of being good. I honestly, though, that 7-0 might fall. After this, with Curacao and El Salvador playing Canada, that 7-0 might fall. Like, I don't know if it will be our biggest win in Gold Cup history anymore after one of those games. I'll be shocked if it is, actually. I think we could beat Curacao 8-0. Like, that's how bad. Same with El Salvador. I think we could beat them pretty badly, too. Playing forward. Promise David. Chips it wide. Damn it, man. Damn it. 83rd minute. Shit. He sold. What was that? He chipped it wide. 2 goals after 2 games. But oh, Lord. Oh, God. Another street. Here's some new news. Thailand's cabinet has approved a $1.2 billion bid to host the F1 race from 2028 through the streets of Bangkok. F1 is set to add Thailand to its calendar from 2028 under a 5-year deal with a $1.2 billion allocated for the bid. On a street circuit in Thailand. What the hell are we doing? God. Another street circuit. Jesus. Who's Trinidad playing next? I think they're playing Haiti, because Saudi Arabia is playing USA, so Haiti. Yeah, Haiti. You confident? I'm confident, yeah. I was already confident about Canada. Are you asking him? Say Bob Menjivar is barely out of place. Honduras still probably finished second in the group. I agree. Like the other teams, so. I mean, if you're talking about Trinidad, no, I don't think you should be confident if you're from Trinidad. That team sucks. Well, at least this year's does. This year's does, for sure. This year sucks for sure. Javi Baez at 10 years of service in the MLB. Well, good for him. 86 minutes. Can anyone enlighten me? I mean, NASCAR, I like both. I like both NASCAR and F1 because I'm a redneck, I guess. But, like, NASCAR has its moments. Like, is it repetitive? Yes. There are some street circuits, though. But there's wheel-to-wheel racing. They get bumped. They go into the wall. Like, there's some fast overtakes. I think people are a little bit too harsh to NASCAR. Yes, is F1 better? Yeah. But is IndyCar better? Probably. But are the street circuits that NASCAR do better? Like when they go to Chicago? Yeah, those are better. Nashville, I think, had a street circuit for a while. Yeah, that's better. But, you know, I think there's things to appreciate about NASCAR that if you're a redneck, you probably will because you pretty much were born into it. I wasn't really much of a NASCAR fan until I got into F1, and then I went full redneck, and I was like, well, it didn't help that Fox had the rights to NASCAR, and they showed a lot of NASCAR stuff for a CONCACAF league back in 2020. So there you go. Raise hail, praise Dale. And then they got the rights to IndyCar. And I mean, it's really just the American version of F1, but a spec series. I mean, so I gave it its shit, but here we are. I like all three. So, I mean, if you watch a Dale Earnhardt race, Dale Sr., not Dale Jr., Dale Sr., like that man could have been in an F1 car and challenged Ayrton Senna. Like, I believe this wholeheartedly. I think Dale Earnhardt Sr. could have been in F1 and challenged Ayrton Senna. Like Ayrton Senna versus Dale Earnhardt in F1, I wish we could have seen that. I'd love to go to the reality where that happened, where Dale Earnhardt raced Ayrton Senna F1 car. Like, that would have been awesome to watch. Like, Dale would have, I think Dale would have beat him. I think Ayrton Senna's the GOAT, but Dale would have beat him. Dale would have beat him. Dale would have beat Ayrton Senna. Equal machinery, he would have. I believe it. Dale Sr.'s Dale Sr. Like, Ayrton Senna's the GOAT of F1. And it's sad how he passed, and same with Dale. But Dale would have beat Senna. Equal machinery. You can't. And I say I'm more of an F1 fan, but you can't tell me Dale wouldn't have. Dale would have beat Senna. I believe it. In an F1 car. Dale would have simply. Congrats on Canada winning. It's not over yet. Okay, no, it is. But 89th minute. The final whistle hasn't blown yet. What a goal. Playing forward. Saliba! Goal! Whoa, man. Nathan Saliba makes it 6. Nathan Saliba. What a goal, man. Holy. Montreal represent. And Saliba just scored, by the way. 6-0. Nathan Saliba. '90th minute. 6-0. Canada's second biggest win at the Gold Cup ever. 6-0. Game over. We do. But he's a midfielder. He's damn good, though. He's damn good, though. 6-0 Canada. GG, Canada won. The Montreal won. Yeah, he's making a joke because he calls Canada the Arsenal of CONCACAF, and they have a William Saliba. 3 minutes of stoppage time. You're evil, CONCACAF. You're evil. Team in the mud, though. The ref is cruel. You're evil. Evil! It's team in the mud, though. Yeah, but Saliba's still a damn good player, though. I mean, hey, Toronto's got good players, and our team's in the mud, so what do you mean? You could be a shit team and stop some really good players. A.K.A. Alonso Coelho. Even though he's Spanish, but man, that kid should be playing in Europe. I don't know why he's here. Davy Flores, speaking of, he's playing in this game. Hold on. Okay, Davy still has a 5 ranking on FOTMob. It's fine. Haven't they suffered enough? I want one more. Tie 7-0. I want one more. Cross in. Header. I want one more. Give me 7. Or give me death. Tonight we dine. Cross in. Blocked away. Segura's super efficient this game. I think he's better than Atakubi. I think he's better than Atakubi. Chouanier, cross, header. So close. 1 minute to go. Because they are. And Canada's just that good. The favorites to win the tournament, I told you, statement win. Statement win. Put it in the books. Statement win. Saved by Dane St. Clair. Damn. Mexico better not suffer against Suriname. We'll find out together. Honduras, relax. I know. But we still rotated. We weren't even playing our best Gold Cup squad, and we still beat the shit out of them. Wasn't exactly our A team or even A- team. Mexico struggle against DR. Yeah. Monterrey versus River Plate should be good. I should be live for that one for a double at least. Canada, King of CONCACAF. Yeah, it's gotten bad. 8-1. Now it's 6-0 Canada. 6-0. Full time. 6-0. 6-0 esta noche. Canada wins. Canada ganador. Big win, boys. All right. If you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send some chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this game. And Canada just put a stranglehold on the lead of Group A or Group B. And they're probably not going to give it up. Ass kicking by Canada. What you call an ass kicking. There you go. I'm running. I'm out. Peace. See ya.